Oh my goodness, is there any good news today on Youth Day? And of course, I Googled a special recipe for Father's Day, which is also today. And of course, I found quite a few other things, including something that my granddaughter wrote on the internet, which she didn't share with me. My eldest granddaughter, Winnie Jean, who's now at Wits University doing a degree on political science, which is so clever. I mean, imagine putting science and politics together. I just printed it out to give, to put in my scrapbook. And then I read this article that she wrote. Youth Day celebrates the youth of South Africa, yes, but specifically the young people who on 16 June 1976 stood up and said enough. But passionate words didn't help, so they threw stones. Stones did not attract the attention of a white government, so the youth revolted and used weapons of war, petrol bombs, guns, burning tires. Yes, it was the end of the beginning of democracy. It was also the beginning of the end of the 1,000 bylaw apartheid empire of Hendrik Verwoerd. Was the Soweto uprising just a black revolt against the use of Afrikaans in schools? I suppose it had to be, looking back from where we are now. But also remember that 1976 was a year after television was introduced into homes and minds. The anger that erupted was no longer isolated in memory or rumor. It was seen daily in black and white. And young black blood was in color on SATV. The youth then went, well, the youth were not middle-aged like those in today's ANC Youth League. The youth were 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 10-year-olds losing their childhood in days and nights of violence. It went on for 43 years, because today there are still barricades in township roads, petrol bombs flying through the air like comets, and the anger is still aimed at bad education, lack of housing, gang violence, abject poverty, and state corruption. That could have been the recipe for 16 June 1976, with Bantu education, squatter camps, security police, poverty, and apartheid. As we celebrate the youth on this day, 16 June 2019, do we realize that they were just children then? That 12-year-old child in the townships on the 16th of June 1976 would today be 55 years old. That child probably left South Africa by 1978 and went into exile. That child became a soldier. That child had little education and no fun growing up. That child maybe came back in 1993 in time for the first democratic election that had been but a dream for most of his or her life. That child was 24 when casting a vote for the first time on the 27th of April 1994. Could that child then get a job? Does that person now aged 55 still have a job? Has that struggle veteran of 55 got a pension? Is that South African we are celebrating today as a youth that gave up everything still alive? I will go around my community on the 16th of June, this Youth Day, and embrace older people and just say, thank you for letting us believe in a future, and please forgive us for not remembering your past. Well, I'm happy to tell you I found on Google the thing that I was looking for, a recipe for Cape brandy pudding, Tipsy Tart. Just the right thing for Father's Day. Number 1, pour boiling water over chopped dates and bring to the boil. Number 2, remove from heat and add bicarbonate of soda. Number 3, cream, butter, and sugar, and then beat in egg to create a smooth mixture. And number 4, sift flour, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg over the creamed mixture and fold in.
Evita, Evita, and you know what we mean. be queen.